up, takers? What's going on? It's your boy Ty. What's up? What's up, Lay?
I'm so excited. We got another good one, so I'm ready.
Me too. It's about to be August. We know what that means. Y'all Libras or Leos. Sorry, Leos, right?
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
Y'all Leos are getting ready. I can't believe it's already been another week since our last show. I feel like summer is just it's just gonna be 12 inches of snow in no time here in Detroit.
Don't say that, Ty. Don't rush it. Don't rush it.
But how's your week been? How are you?
It's going. I've had a good week so far. Work schedule all over the place, but I'm smiling, so that says a lot. We had a pretty crazy week in Detroit. We got Beyonce that was here on Wednesday, so the city went crazy there. So it's been a crazy week, but a week full of smiles, so I'll take it.
Absolutely. So coming up on today's show, as always, we've got our real takes. I don't know if Lay is ranting. Sometimes she is, sometimes she's not. So I don't know. I'm gonna tell y'all. I just called. I was sitting in the studio ready, and I'm like, "Where's my co-host?"
No.
I said, "Where's she at? Bring them out. Bring them out."
I'm here now.
We also got trending today. We got tie your laces, and of course, get motivated. And Lay, we're just gonna hit the ground running. I think it's time to do some random real takes.
Yes, I'm super excited. Y'all know the random real takes. Y'all have been loving. We have been loving. I love getting Ty's takes, and I love getting you all's takes. So please, please, please follow us on all of our social media and contribute to the conversation. We want to hear what you guys think as well, because takers, y'all are funny and y'all are very insightful. So we need to know what you guys think. So with that being said, Ty, you ready? Because I think I got some good ones this week.
Yeah, I think you got us with some good ones again. Last week was really, really deep.
Yes.
So
So hopefully it's a little lighthearted, right? So I know we like to kick it, and we like to drink. We like to drink a little something, just very responsibly, of course. So I want
right.
to know: do you prefer dark or light liquor?
Mm. So I gotta find out a way to say this. I prefer light. But it can't be no cheap stuff. Uh, I haven't had it like New Amsterdam or Amsterdam like since like young Tyler, and that used to make me cut up. So definitely light, but my go-tos, I'm a gin and soda kind of guy, with a fresh lime. I like light tequila. And National Tequila Day was just a couple days ago. So yeah. But yeah, go-to is gin and soda. If we're talking dark liquor, Jose Cuervo, I used to be a big fan of, like, the little gold and red, the little brown bottle. That used to be my stuff. But now I like the Henny. Um,
Oh snap!
Hennessy. Yeah, Hennessy is the devil emoji for me. It's the ah. I was like, how can I say this and be professional? So
No,
yeah,
no, be real.
Henny equals the little purple devil emoji,
Ah snap!
like seven of them in a row.
Ah snap!
But what about you, Lay? What's in your cup?
Uh, Definitely light. I do not mess with dark. I had an experience with Hennessy and never ever again. But in my, that was my first time trying it, and I took so
You
I
said
gave yeah, not smart, not smart.
you said 10?
I took 10 shots of
10
Hennessy.
shots of Hennessy.
10 shots.
I
Yeah.
wonder we should do the 10-shot Hennessy challenge.
No, do not do that. It was not a good night. And what's crazy is like nobody taught me about the sneak up on you. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't feel good. I'm good. I'm good. And it's like no chaser, no nothing. I'm thinking I'm grown and I'm baby. When it hit hard, and I was like, never again. I don't need nothing that don't sneak up on me. I like things that I can feel as I'm drinking. Like I want to feel my level going up. I don't want to be like here and then out of nowhere I'm like, shoo! So light works a lot better for me. But if I'm being completely honest, I really prefer wine. That's like my preferred. Like I will be the one in the club drinking wine. So definitely a wino. Um, but if I had to choose, definitely going light every single time. But I
Definitely.
was like every single time because baby, dark has not been good to me.
So
Okay.
it's so aside from being wine, if you are drinking hard liquor, so you're saying light, are
Yes.
you like gimme it like without the sugary add-ons? Like me, when I first started drinking, I wanted like a Sex on the Beach
Yes.
or a Long Island, but
Yes.
like now, like that's nothing but sugar and adding on stuff. Like
True.
I'm the type if I'm having a drink, I want cut to the chase. Let's do solo shots of gin. Like
Ooh.
let's just feel the burn, put some hair on your chest, and like let's get there, as opposed to like let's have a cute little fruity cock. Like no, we're not
Well,
doing
if you go to a good bartender though, Ty, they will get you right. Like a fruity drink will get you somewhere. Like a nice cocktail, because I am a cocktail girl. Like I don't like straight liquor. Like I don't know. I think that's grown man stuff. Taking like just or like taking a shot is cool. Like I said, I'm not a big shot person, but I will take a shot with you. But I'm not gonna drink like a like on the rocks. Get like makers on the rocks or like makers straight or stiff or no, I'm cool. No, I need a drink. I need like a mixed cocktail. So I'm definitely still a cocktail girl. Um, but I just prefer light. I think okay, what type of but you said dark, so Hennessy is your dark preference, right?
it. Yeah.
Okay. If it was
Or Courvoisier.
okay. I'm gonna do vodka every time. Um, but if I have to choose the tequila, I'm definitely going Patron.
Mm.
Definitely Patron. But I like Tito's. But you know what I'm getting into, Ty?
Hmm.
Rum.
Rum.
I'm getting into rum. I went to this bar and they were like, I was like, well, can you just make me something sweet, And then she was like, well, I told her I wanted to do Tito's, and she was like, well, I don't have Tito's, and I was like, okay, well then, she was like, well, what do you want to try rum? And I was like, well, is that a light liquor? She said, yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll try. I'll give me a try. And it was really good. Like I really liked rum, and it was smooth for me. It didn't take me too crazy or nothing like that. So I'm getting into rum. So rum seems to agree with me.
It's a Saturday, so I'm wondering. So I might try rum this weekend.
Try a rum. Try
I'm
a
gonna
rum.
I'm gonna try rum, and that's. But you said it's lighter. Is rum's
I think
dark?
you can do dark and light rum. Kind of like tequila. Like
I'm gonna go with I think this weekend I'm gonna go with a rum. I'm gonna try a rum, and I'm gonna let you know what I
let
think,
me know what you think of rum.
and I'll make sure that I remember the name, because some of these there's so many different flavors and
For rum.
brands.
Oh,
But I'm
that's
gonna definitely I think this weekend's definitely gonna be a Hennessy weekend. So I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna have a
yeah.
report back to you
Let
next
me know
episode.
how you like rum because it did me well. Okay.
All right, Lay, wait, you ain't introducing this next one. Hold the phone.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Coming up next on our Shreddy, I'm sorry, on our real takes. I'm getting ahead of myself. Lay, if you can find the banner because I can't find it.
Okay.
I want to know: do you go through your partner's phone?
No. My general rule is no. I don't recommend it. I think if you get to the point if you have to go through your partner's phone, uh, then you shouldn't be with the person anymore. But have I gone through someone's phone before? I have. Like I said, I don't recommend it. I just think it's a sign of broken trust. Um, but do I think there should be openness in your relationship and that you should have his phone code and stuff like that, or hers, whatever? Yeah, I do. I think, well, I shouldn't say you should, but I feel like if you're in an open, honest relationship, who cares? Like, I wouldn't say to my boyfriend or partner or whatever, I need your phone code, right? Or I need to have it. But if I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, what time is it? And I pick up your phone and you're trying to snatch your phone back real fast, we got a problem. Like we got a problem. Or if I'm like, hey, can I use your phone to call my phone? And he's like, yeah, you type this code in and it's open, then I'm cool. But if it gets to a point where you acting secretive, or you get off the phone, you got your phone face down, or your phone is always in your pocket on
You
silent.
got the brightness on low.
No, I don't like that kind of stuff. I like very healthy, open, and honest relationships. Like, I feel like if our relationship is going to get toxic or is going to get to a rough place or whatever, it's going to be because of the two of us, not because you're outside doing something crazy. I don't do third parties. So if it gets to a point where you're acting like that, nah, I'm cool. And I just don't do the phone thing because I feel like it's just nothing good has ever come through going through someone's phone. And I do believe if you look for something, you'll find it. So,
And
but what about
also,
you? Don't put all the pressure on me. You go through phones and you better not lie.
no, same answer actually. I have went through somebody's phone before. But I also have been in a relationship where they went through my phone, or if I would get up in the middle of the night to go to the restroom and have my phone on me, like, oh, you're talking to somebody. Oh, um, like who liked your Instagram post? Like, and it's their own insecurities, so that they felt like they needed to go through my phone to try and find something so that they could be out here ripping and running the streets. Um,
Mm,
so I agree. I think if you go searching, you're bound to find something. But I'm also a real big believer on what's done in the dark is always going to come to the light. So
absolutely.
if you have a relationship with somebody else, and like you said, if you're like, I need to call my phone, or I can't find my phone, can you call my phone? Or if you're like, you could tell when somebody's being sneaky and not doing something that they should be doing. So I don't think it's not a necessity, but I think, yeah, if I want to, that's like if I'm about to use your camera, I better not see nothing in there that I'm not supposed to find in the camera roll while I'm taking selfies of myself. Like,
Period.
but yeah, if you go searching, you're bound to find something. But then I think it just comes to open communication and trust, and definitely no third parties.
No, period. Now wait, so when you went through the phone, did he know you were going through his phone? Or did you do it and like hide and do it?
Um, I went through it when like he was sleeping, or random text or calls would be coming through, and I'm like, who's that? And it's quick, like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's nobody. The phone goes out the window. Where'd the phone go? But yeah, being sneaky ain't gonna get you anywhere.
No, it's not. I did it. He was sitting right there. I did. I looked through his phone while he was sitting right there. Of
Did you find anything?
course. Of course. Because when you go looking for it, you're bound to find it. Of
Mm,
course I found something.
mm,
Of course. And even if it's nothing, like did I find something where it's like real hard evidence that he was cheating? No. But I feel like, well, this is what I'll say. When you go looking for something, you're gonna find something that you don't like. You
mm.
understand what I'm saying? Even if it's not something that he's really cheating on you or she's really cheating on you, or you might find something where it was a conversation where you didn't like what was said, or you didn't like the interaction. It might not be something you want to break up over, but you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna find something you don't like. And in that case, I found something I just did not like. It was like, who is this? Why are you talking? Like, what is this? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I don't do it, because it's just like, because if you go through the phone, you find something, right? Then what you gonna do? Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna, if you find it, now it's like, what you gonna do?
Right.
What
What's next?
you gonna do? Are you gonna find it and then stay? Because if that's the point, then you might as well just not went through his phone. If you're
Yeah.
gonna stay, or if you find it and you're gonna leave, are you really gonna leave? Are you ready to turn your life upside down like that? Depending on the level of commitment you have with the person. So that's my thing. You just gotta be ready to bust a move. Be ready for what comes next when you do stuff like that. And a lot of the times, people don't really want to know the truth.
Hmm.
They look trying to prove themselves wrong versus to prove themselves right. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay,
More of the story. Don't go looking
just don't go looking, especially if you're not ready. Because you
unless
got
they're
to be
giving
ready.
you a reason, and then you can see it in their actions. That's different.
I think if you see it in their actions, just go. You
Yeah.
know,
No. No. Yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying to go look it. I'm saying if you see it in their actions,
that's all you
plan
need.
your next move.
Right. That's good. Okay, that was good, Ty. Okay. All right. Let's see. You want to introduce the next one or this one on me?
You can go ahead.
Okay. So obviously, I feel like we've all been through a stage, or there's a point in life where roommates are pretty common, right? But at what age do you outgrow roommates?
I'm gonna say no later than 34, and that's pushing it.
34.
At the latest.
That's late.
At the latest.
34?
I
I
mean,
think it depends. I think it just depends. Okay, well, let me back it up. The reason why I'm asking this question is because I was at work and I was talking to one was an employee, one's an intern, and we were talking, and the young lady, she was telling me that she wants to be independent. She wants to move on her own, and so she's moving in with her friends that she's known, met in college or knows in college, whatever. And so I was like, ooh, roommates, right? And so, but she's young. She's still in college, she's young. So I feel like she's in that season of roommates and, that kind of thing. But then me and the young man that were talking, we were like, yeah, roommates, no. Because he had a roommate that was completely like from hell. Like he did not like him. He was dirty. He was like, he showed me this video of him destroying his kitchen. Like he was not happy. So he was like, yeah, no roommates for me either, Lay. And I was like, yeah, I'm cool on roommates. I don't really like people that much. I'm too much a control freak for roommates. So it kind of made me think like, at what age is it like, okay, you got a roommate that's cool, or you got a roommate and you're too old for that? Why do you have a roommate? And you saying 34?
I'm gonna pull on what I said. I'm gonna say 29. Because I think 29 because one, I'm approaching 27. But I don't want no roommate. I'm not approaching 27. I am 27. But sometimes you forget your age when you look this good.
Period.
I'll say, what did I say? I said 20. Did I say 29 or 28?
You said 29.
I can't count. Um, yeah, because one, I'm close to 29, and I like my own space and having roommates. I've lived with a couple of different roommates, and it's just like one of them had a cat, and I don't like cats, and one was just messy and not clean, and like I have a standard of cleanliness, and I was like, I gotta, I'm moving. I said,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gone. I think, and then there's nothing like being able to entertain friends or family or having a partner and just being able to be comfortable, like not worried about, I got, let me make sure my roommate's cool with us having dinner and cooking up in the kitchen or having friends over for drinks or entertaining company. Like,
That's the one for me.
then you got to worry about and privacy. I don't want nobody to know what I'm doing in my dating world, in my romantic life, or just no. I live to a certain standard, and most people out there just don't cut
I
it.
agree. I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. Because
And
even
then
for me, no, go ahead, Ty. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say for me, I feel like when you it can get sticky, it can get messy, right? Like what I know about men are that men they really like to backdoor other men, meaning that they'll say they're friends with your partner, but then they'll really be trying to get with their friend's girlfriend. So it's like you'll be at home with your boyfriend's partner or with your boyfriend's roommate, waiting for your boyfriend to come home, and then your boyfriend's roommate is trying to make moves on you, and like just stuff where it gets sticky. Or when it's girls, you know, your boyfriend's at home with me now. He's trying to. It's just I don't like. Just have your own spot. Like I just don't like people that much. When I want the house quiet, I want it quiet. When I want to blast my music, I want to blast my music. If I want to have this person over, I want to have this person over. And plus, you might want to have intimate time, if you get what I'm saying, with your man or your woman. And you don't want your friends all in your business like that. Like I don't want to hear that. Nor do I want them to hear me. Like just no. Like privacy is everything to me, and I just feel like that's just a little too intimate and personal to live with someone outside of your partner. For me, I just don't like, and plus, I feel like it would just destroy our friendship. Like And plus, you don't know how people are. You know, like, are you the type to meet a guy at a club and then bring him back to our house? Somebody that we don't know, somebody that we don't trust, and now this man knows where we live. We don't know if he's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not only you're bringing your especially if you're bringing strangers home and you putting it's not only your safety but it's other people's safety and privacy that also live in the home, and that's your home, like all of you, not just one person or the person that owns the house, the person that is on the lease. Like if you got roommates, yeah, you gotta just you gotta worry about different sleep schedules and work schedules and different cleaning habits and just lifestyle habits. Who has time? I just want to go home and live my life the way I live my life and not worry about
Absolutely. Not worry about nothing.
other people. And like you said, yeah, especially if you roommating with friends, yeah, it might be cute and a good idea like early on, but like one little thing go wrong and then the friendships jeopardized. Y'all aren't friends anymore. So and so's packing their and they got to move out. Like too much.
Too much. I just say keep her separate, boo. But I guess to answer the question, at what age do you outgrow roommates? For me, age 2. If I didn't live with you, if you did not live in my household, if you are not my brother, if you are not my sister, if we didn't live in the same home growing up, and you are not my partner, too old. I don't like the idea of roommates. I really don't.
Takers, let us know what y'all think in the comments. You guys could comment on the YouTube video here on Facebook. I think we live on Twitch and LinkedIn and
Everything.
Twitter and
Everything.
apparently pretty soon we'll probably be able to do a whole bunch of more stuff on Twitter or X or whatever they're calling it now. They were
Yes.
talking about they're gonna start. It's gonna be like a financial, and you can do your banking and bill pay, and I don't. It's all coming to Twitter
Oh,
or
wow.
X or whatever. So
You are trying to get
Elon
everybody's
Musk.
money. Yeah, pretty much. That's okay. Wait, I have a question about the roommate thing. Then we can move on. Is it a turn off if if a man invites you over and he has roommates?
Mm.
If he's like, yeah, come to my house, da da da, and then you come, and then you're like, who is this coming down the stairs? You're like, oh, this is my roommate. Or does that depend on the age too?
Oh, you're stumping me. I don't know. I don't know. Like if you told me, I guess it really depends on the situation. If you told me, hey, like you want to go back and watch a movie, um, I currently stay with my friends, or I would be like, okay, um, I wouldn't be doing anything with you with other people, and definitely not on the first night. But if I came back and you have roommates, just know that like we ain't hooking up. We can watch a movie and cuddle, or like then it just depends, because then also in situations like say you're dating or getting to know somebody and maybe they once had their own place and then they're currently back with their parents or back with family or friends temporarily. I mean, are you gonna let that living arrangement like put your dating life on pause? I don't know. I guess it just depends, if that makes sense.
I guess that's true too. But I think it's about dating compatibility too, though, right? So like, if I live at home with my parents, and then you live with roommates, like we don't have a place to stay alone. We're kind of like dating incompatible. At incompatibly, is that even a word? Like we have no dating compatibility.
Yeah, because I mean, it's already restrictions.
Right. Or I feel like if you have two people in a relationship that don't have a car, we're not compatible, because how are we going to get to each other if we both don't have a car?
Yeah.
One of us having a car, that's one thing, but like both of us don't have a car, that's going to be a problem. No?
Agree.
So I think you got to have like that dating compatibility. So maybe it wouldn't matter, but for me, I would be turned off. No, get your shit together. Get your stuff together, and then get your stuff together, then come holla at me.
Lay, you're 14 episodes for 14 right now.
I know I'm doing terrible.
How did Wendy do it for all them years?
I don't know.
She's probably had to been censored a couple times.
Yeah, I wish we need like a little bleep because it slips. It happens. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm human. That's how you know I'm keeping it real during real takes. So shout out to me for keeping it real.
Also, if y'all got any horrible roommate stories, now I want to know. So you guys can drop those in the comments. Don't be name dropping, but we can definitely. We want to know yours. We want to know the tea.
Yes, all the tea. Yes, I need to know. Let me know if you agree with me. Like a roommate. I'm 20. I'll be 26 in a couple weeks. Ain't no roommates. We grown. Yeah, no, not right now. Not right now. Not at this phase. Not at this phase in life. No roommates. No roommates.
All right, Layy, what you got next for us?
Okay. So as we are getting older, Ty, you said you're 27. I'll be 26 soon. I feel like we're in a season where young love and our friends, family are getting married, like our close friends are getting married. And so with that being said, you get asked if you want to be a bridesmaid, a groomsman, all that great stuff. But do you have to be in support of the union to agree to be a bridesmaid or a groomsman?
I've been in one wedding when I was younger, and it's for my aunt. I was
What's younger? How old?
Like I was like young.
Okay, before you could like have really.
Yeah, I wasn't like in the wedding per se, or I went to a wedding. But I wouldn't. Do you have to support it? Part of me wants to say yeah, and like if I don't agree with it, I ain't gonna be in that wedding because that's being honest. But then that's like.
Right.
Definitely very open about how I feel, especially if you're like somebody that is extremely close to me. I would tell you how I felt about the person one-on-one, and I'd be like, look, you want me to be in the wedding? I support you. Follow your heart. Do what's best for you. But me personally, I just hope that you're making the right decision at the end of the day because it's you and your life, not my life. But I mean, do you, boo?
So would you still be in the wedding?
Oh, I would definitely. Yeah, I would be in the wedding, but I would make sure the person that I'm close to. So if it's somebody that I'm close to and they're getting married, I would be like, look, I don't think you should marry them, or maybe it's too soon. But like, at the end of the day, this is Tyler's opinion. This is Tyler's take. If that's what you wholeheartedly want to do, sign me up. I'll be there looking fly in my suit, popping bottles.
Okay.
But when shit hits the fan.
Yeah. See, this is my thing. I feel like when I first heard the question, I'm like, of course. I mean, like, I want to support my friend, whatever the case may be. But then it's like, I feel like when you agree to be a bridesmaid or a groomsman, you're investing in their union too. Like, it's very expensive to be in somebody's wedding. Like, it's very expensive. You have to buy a dress. You have to pay for makeup. You have to pay for your hair. You have to be at the bridal shower. You have to be at the engagement party. You have to, you know what I'm saying, buy gifts for the wife or the groom or the bride, whatever the case may be. That's a lot. You have to take time off of work. You have to. It's a lot to be in somebody's wedding. It's a commitment, and I feel like even after the fact, like I would be very salty if you got divorced a year later. Like I could have kept my money. I could have kept my money. So I feel like and that's not to say, but do you feel me though? Like you're spending like
especially people like to do like them lavish out of the country weddings.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's expensive just to do a little local wedding and get a cute outfit. Like
but then like to go now we talking destination weddings, and a lot of couples are starting to do destination weddings because they're cheaper because a lot of people won't fly to go to your wedding, So it's like now I'm flying to Barcelona, and I don't even think you should marry this man. Like I don't think you should marry him. Like I think he's trash and he's gonna do you dirty. And I'm gonna be holding your hand in the divorce court. You know, I don't even want you to marry this man. So now I got to pay $1,000 for a round trip ticket. You know, or $2,000 for a round trip ticket. That's all the wedding ceremony fees. Because if you want to marry this clown and I don't even like him, no, I don't know if I could agree to do that. Now, would I say that to the bride? No, I probably
like,
would.
What you gonna do? Are you gonna play sick?
Well, I would just say I'm gonna be at the wedding. I would still go to the wedding. I think that's showing enough support. But actually, to stand there and invest my time and invest my money in your wedding.
So you're gonna decline to be in the wedding, but you'll sit outside.
I'll still come to the wedding because coming to the wedding, that's just a day. And then if you do a destination wedding, I can still make a good vacation out of your wedding.
Yeah,
but I feel like to stand there, be stressed out, be up early, be dedicated to you and serving you, and you're on your wedding, and I don't even like this man. I don't know. I don't know. Cause I do believe like the people that you have in your wedding, at least for me, I want people in my wedding that I feel like I can lean on when times are rough in my wedding. Not just the people that are closest to me, but the people that I actually feel like would be a rock to me in my union. Like if you shared with me before that you didn't like my partner, I wouldn't want you in my wedding anyway. If you didn't believe in our union, I wouldn't want you to stand beside me anyway. I don't want you to just stand up there because you love me. I would want you to come to the wedding. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't, to have you up there, I look at those people on a different level. You know, like they're investing in my union just as much as we're investing in the union. They believe in us. If you don't believe in our union, I don't want you standing behind me anyway. So I hope it's like if I was the bride and the bridesmaid, I still kind of have that view. But I do understand why people say, like, no, I'm going to support regardless. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, it's your life. It's your union. It's up to you. If you like him, I love him. So I'm going to support you. And that's cool. But just not on my money. Because I work hard for my money. And I'm not about to just invest my money or my time into your union. And I don't believe in it. I don't believe that this is the person for you. Okay. Nah. I don't know. But then I talk all this stuff and then I'll be the first one standing behind you like No, but this is actually interesting to me because let us know, would y'all support or would you choose to be in a wedding that you didn't like the person that your friend was marrying? Would you still stand up there? Does it depend on the relationship you have with the person that's asking you to be in their wedding? Or is it solely based off of your finances? Like, let us know. Do you support the union? If you do not, would you be a bridesmaid or a groomsman if you do not support the union? I'm interested to know, takers. So please chime in on our social media, comment. We do comment back because I want to know. So wait, no, okay. Now this brings up the second question. Ty, I'm interested. So let's just say your friend gets married, right? And then you see him in the club doing wrong. Like he's not honoring his marriage. Not saying he's doing anything like he's flat out cheating, but he's cheating. You get what I'm saying? Like he might be talking to girls. He might be just doing things he has no business doing, or guys, whatever. And you were in his wedding. Do you hold him accountable? Do you say to him, hey, bro, what are you doing?
I mean, yeah. I would be like, look, like, you just got married. Like, your life, your choices, your decisions, you're answering to God at the end of your time. That's on you. But, like, yeah, I would point it out. Be like, hey, look, like, not to be in your business. Live your life. But, like, yeah, I'd definitely be like, you just got married and you out here talking to so-and-so and so-and-so.
Move different.
Yeah.
See, that's me. That's what I would be. I would be like, sis, girl, do you know how much money I should pay to help you get married? And now you out here acting like we didn't just spend all this money. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're married. Go sit down. Go on, sit down. You and your wedding ring. Okay, wait. I think we got one more.
Better take that wedding ring if they cheating. Take it to American Jewelry and Loan. Pawn that boy.
Now that's the real one. Okay, now we're getting too real. All right. Okay, last one, very last one, and then we got to get to what's trending. Ty, we've been on vacations before, not together, but we vacationed and stuff. You have friends that say, "Hey, I want to go to this place or that place." Does it matter who you vacation with? Are you selective with who you go out of town with?
Yes. Um, because if I'm going out of town, I'm going on a vacation. It's a business trip, um, and then I have to think about, am I are the people I'm going out of town with? Because I try to cram everything all into one trip, so I'll be business and vacation and relaxing. Like there's no separating it for me. I'm always about networking and going to different events and meeting people. So I think it's important because if you bring the wrong people and then you're going and like say you're mingling with your friends and their coworkers and they work in the industry, you all work in the industry, like the last thing you're going to want to do is like, hey, let me introduce you to so and so, and then they embarrass you, and then it's like, oh, they're attached to you, that's your people, you better get her, she done had too much, oh, they cutting up, it's not a good look. So yes, I would definitely say be very selective with who you travel with, because when stuff goes wrong or not as planned, you don't want to be stranded. You don't want to be in jail. You don't want you never know what's gonna happen. And make sure that you're with people you trust and know that they got your back.
Absolutely, 100% agree with everything you said. Because you just can't go out of town with everybody. Because I'm not about to get locked up in Mexico because you want to be angry or, no, I'm
Mm-mm.
not just. That's
Mm-mm.
that whole bringing. Same thing with the roommate thing. Do you bring people home random? See, I don't do well with women particularly that are the type to go out of town and like sleep with random men, or like they meet somebody and then they want to go with them and like, oh girl, I'm gonna see you later. I'm gonna go on with him. I don't do well with that because then that's gonna be on my conscience. I need to know like, are you safe? Are you good? We're out of town. Trafficking is real. Roofies are real. So, and that's not to say you can't have your fun, but I just don't do well with that because it would really like bother me, um, because I would be nervous something would happen to you. So I don't do good. Excuse me, I don't do good with that kind of stuff. So it absolutely matters who I go out of town with. I don't know riffraff. And honestly, I'm learning that I'm my own best friend. So I would prefer to go by myself. I would go anywhere by myself. My my parents hate it. My mom specifically, she hates that I like to go places by myself. I would go to a bar quick. I would take a vacation quick by myself. I would go out the country by myself, just me. Because I just feel like I'm my own best friend.
Mm.
So just leave everybody at home and do you. And honestly, I feel like that'll be this year. I want to get one solo vacation in, just a weekend, just to kind of warm up. Even if I just start like going to Chicago or somewhere close. But yeah, no, I need a solo trip.
Wait a minute, we've already talked about this. The Chicago trip can't be a solo trip.
That's true.
We've
That's true.
already got plans to go to Chicago.
That's true. That's true.
iHeartRadio, here we come.
Hey, hey. No,
Hey,
that's true.
Jazz.
Hey, Jess. Yeah. Plus, I need to meet her. I still haven't met her.
Yes,
So
you do. Oh my god, we're gonna have so much fun. And I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be pictures of margaritas.
period. Okay, Jazz. Okay, yeah, we need to go. So that doesn't have to be a solo trip, but something.
But
So
yes, you'll get your stay away vacation, fly away vacation somewhere.
yes, period. Okay, that was good. I like these takes. Those were cute.
Good job, Lay, as always.
Only because of you and your energy was I able to produce that. Okay, well, with that being said, I don't really have a rant today. Like I feel like life has been going very well for me. I've been smiles. So no rant today, but next week, who knows? So, okay, Ty, are you ready to let us know what's been trending?
Yeah, a little bit of everything. So this first one, I'm gonna. Oh, yep. Okay, I was like, let me
Yep,
lead
I
it
got
in, and then lay got because I
I
don't think the banners may be in order. But President Joe Biden just signed a proclamation on Tuesday. Basically, what it's gonna do is it's establishing the Emmett Till and Mamie Till Mobley National Monument. So for those of you that may not be familiar with history, Emmett was a 14-year-old black boy who was lynched in 1955, and after he was accused of whistling at a white woman in Mississippi. And as you know, this incident became a symbol for the civil rights movement. His murder highlighted the racism and brutality faced by black people throughout the U.S. and the unjustifiable acts that continue to happen in our country on the daily, even today. Um, and Biden even said like he was just 12 years old when the lynching happened. But I think it's just important that the current administration, along with the VP, they're going to be establishing these geographical locations that played key roles in history. So I think it's paying their respects, and I think it's been a long time coming.
I'm excited to see that. Miami.
Um, so yeah, and there's gonna be three of them. The monuments will be several sites related to Till's life and murder, which includes the Roberts Temple Church of God in Christ in Chicago, where his funeral service was held, and then in Mississippi, where it was believed that his body was recovered. And then there's going to be another location as well. So, just as we continue to talk about civil rights and, the fight that black people in our world today are still fighting for on a daily, it's just important to point out that there's still a long way that we need to go.
Yes. That was
All right. So if y'all are Twitter users, I guess Twitter is now called X. Elon Musk, he just keeps doing something. I don't even know what to call it. But they recently changed the Twitter logo, and I think Twitter is just trying to like I don't know. I,
I'm trying to look at the app to see if it's changed for me.
um,
'Cause
so he decided to rebrand Twitter to X, and he basically said that it's more than a name change. It represents his plans and his vision to create an everything app. So Twitter was acquired by X Corp, and they say to ensure freedom of speech and as an accelerant for X. Um, so Twitter, they want it to be this everything app where you can do everything. He said that Twitter made sense when we were only able to tweet 140 characters, because it was like you're going back and forth like birds tweeting. But now you can post damn near anything, several hours of video. And Lay, in the months, I need your perspective on this. In the months to come, they will be adding comprehensive communications so that you can conduct your entire financial world through X.
no, thank you.
And their CEO said that our usage is at an all-time high and will continue to delight our entire community with new experiences in audio, video, messaging, payments, and banking, creating a global marketplace for ideas, goods, services, and opportunities. I am not going to be banking on X or Twitter.
No, I can just smell the fraud and the breaking in security issues. No, thank you.
They can't even get me into my old account. Oh
I
wait,
mean, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
that's Instagram, but still.
I mean, even Twitter is probably just as bad. Honestly, no, no, thank you. Too many fake accounts. Can you imagine fake accounts? No. Mm-mm.
I block all the bots and spam accounts that follow me on a daily because I like my numbers to be real and not fake.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Yeah, no, thank you. No finances on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm cool.
Tomorrow it'll be called Z or something different.
Right, right.
All right, Lay. So when you were younger, did you used to watch That's So Raven?
Of course.
Lay can sing you the whole theme song.
That's so Raven. It's the future I can see.
So apparently Raven Simone, that's her name. She
Mhm.
recently said in an episode of the best podcast ever with Raven and Miranda. I guess she hosts her own podcast, so we might have to collab. Um, she said that she believes in psychics and that humans have the ability to tap into energy fields and interpret them accurately. She says she doesn't have the power to see into the future. She does experience moments of like deja vu, and she does also have deep connections with her spirit guides. But she's cautious that, a lot of people claim to be psychic, or like she says she's still hesitant about like going to a fortune teller or like people that like the crystal ball
Card
type of
readers and
thing.
all that. Palm readers and stuff. Hmm.
So I don't know. I've been to a psychic before. I believe.
Really? How was that?
Um, I want to go again. I think I got really excited because it was my first time, and then I like was telling everybody what it was saying, and I think I jinxed it. But I don't know. I didn't go as deep as I wanted. It was kind of like you paid for like a certain amount of time. It was like part of like an event, like a fundraiser type of thing.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't get to have the full experience, but I would definitely do it again and see. Um, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
No, I'm just. I remember at my high school prom, they it was like casino themed, and one of the things they had in there was like a palm reader or like someone like that, tarot cards. And my friends really wanted me to do it. I was like, no, I just that kind of stuff. It just, uh-uh. I just, it kind of like it tiptoed on my faith a little bit. Like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to go over there and you read my palm and tell me how many kids I'm gonna have and all this other stuff. But
Like
maybe
you gonna have 8.
look, yeah, no, no, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, and plus, I feel like too, like if we really knew the future, we would probably mess it up anyway.
That part. That part.
You know what I mean? So, nah, I'm cool on the psychic thing, but do you, boo?
Hey, that's my life. And of course, if streaming prices just don't continue to go up real quick, Spotify is increasing their subscriptions after a lot of their competitors are doing the same. They say they're branding it as like, oh, it's going to be because then we can just provide better services to our paid customers and the artists that are on Spotify. I'd like to know. Somebody show me this. Show me the Carfax. I want to know, what are these artists getting from being on Spotify besides their streams being counted? What's the percentage? What's going in? What's going in A Boogie and Tusi's pockets? That's what I want to know.
Right. Probably.
Um. So, but yep, I'm a Spotify listener, so I don't know. Are you an Apple Music kind of girl?
Definitely Apple Music kind of girl.
Yeah, she probably got Tidal too. You play for YouTube Premium, all of it, Lay.
I do not. I did have YouTube Premium at one point because I am a huge YouTuber. Like I like YouTube. I just like YouTube in general. I could sit for hours and hours and hours and watch YouTube. But I don't pay for it. I did at one point, but they want like $20 a month. I'm like, no, that's too much money. That's just too much money. I'll just take the ads.
Lace, not the ass.
I'll just take
No,
the ads. All good.
no, we ain't doing the ads.
All good.
I can't do the ads. All right, Lay. So I'm sure you've seen the video. The incident that broke out at Hart Plaza during the Monica concert. What was that all about?
From my understanding, it was some domestic issue, but I'm sure you got all the details.
I do. So if you guys haven't seen the video, Monica was here at Hart Plaza for the Riverfront Music Festival last Saturday. And she literally stopped her show mid-song, hopped off the stage, confronted a man in the audience who she says hit a woman. And then Monica did a follow-up interview with the Hollywood Reporter saying there was an altercation in the audience between a man and a woman that I could tell from my viewpoint on stage. It was heating up as I was attempting to get security's attention to ask them to de-escalate it. And unfortunately, they weren't able to fully understand what I was asking them to do. And I did everything I could after seeing him strike her to prevent it from happening again. So I guess in the video, you can see Monica telling the man, "Don't you hit her like that," before she jumped into the crowd. She asked the security to remove the man, and then she apologized to the concert goers afterwards. And Lay, I shared this story this time because Monica said it was very triggering for her to see a woman be assaulted by a man. And she had said, I would just want for people to start governing themselves a lot better when you're in these crowded situations. When you go to festivals and concerts, it's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of touching. It's going to be a lot of interaction and maybe uncomfortable moments. And those are the things we have to prepare for and govern ourselves properly. It was only in my mind to protect and serve and to be there for this woman which I could see from the stage. And I think that's very powerful and shows a real indication of who she is as a person and not just an artist.
I agree. I thought it was admirable what she did. I did see. Did you see the video of the you could see the incident from like the audience perspective versus Monica's perspective, and so you
Yeah.
could see that, you know what I'm talking about, where you could see that she hit him, but it was like mid video. It was like this. It was like you didn't really get to see where in the video you could see the guy was holding her, and she kept saying, "Stop holding me," and she swung. But it was like you don't see what escalated it and got it to that point of physicality. And then he did swing and hit her, like you did see that. And that's when Monica said, "You don't hit that woman like that." So for Monica, though, I did think that it was admirable what she did, and I think a lot of artists would not have done that. So it just shows that she's a woman first, that she's a person. You just can't do whatever you want to do at a concert. So
Agree, because some artists would have just kept the show going,
absolutely.
or I mean, it's also like even when I've been to concerts where people have passed out or from exhaustion or from heat, and like I've seen artists stop the show and be like, "Hey, security, let's make sure they're good, and then I'll continue singing."
Right.
I think,
I
I mean,
think what she did was good. Just from her experience, like who knows how I would have responded if can you imagine we're hosting something, I look out in the audience, some man just punched the mess out of this woman. Like I would be like, Tyler, did you just see what I just seen? I don't know how I would respond. So
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. And then it's those situations where like you weren't there, so it's hard to tell how somebody would act or respond.
Yeah, but I like that she apologized. She handled it. She apologized and she kept the show moving. So shout out to Monica for being a woman first and also being a professional.
Yes, yes. Moving along. This we talked about last weekend. We're talking about it again. Country music artist Jason Aldean's music video. We mentioned it last weekend, and I just wanted to kind of follow up on this story. Let me find my notes. I got a printer, and I don't know how to put the ink in it, so we're making progress. But so the song is called "Try That in a Small Town," and we talked about last weekend how it's very controversial. It's very like dog whistle. It's very just disrespectful, and as an artist and as a human being, it's just very distasteful. I actually did end up watching the video earlier today just so that I could form my thoughts, and it was very triggersome. Being somebody that hosted their own Black Lives Matter protests in my city, and then also attended the multiple protests for Black Lives Matter in like throughout downtown Detroit. It's just the video is just it's ignorant. It's Tyler's ready to send a tweet out to Jason Aldean. Just because I don't know why somebody would make a video like this, and it says a lot about our society when this video and this song is currently number 2 on Billboard. Like, make it make sense. Like, this is the world we live in. I can't. and it features like news clips from the process, but it's all in favor of the police. And I'm like, the news clips that you put in the video is it's one sided, as always. Like it's not balanced. It's not, and it's very, to me, it was very anti Black Lives, and that's what people are saying. And I just don't understand why it's the number two on Billboard. But he made a comment about it, and he said, because I guess he performed at a concert in Ohio, and he said, I feel everybody's entitled to their opinion. You can think something all you want to. It doesn't mean it's true. What I am is a proud American. I'm proud to be from here. I love our country. I want to see it restored to what it once was before all this bullshit started happening to us. So I feel like you're beating around the bush, but we know what type of message you're trying to like portray. We know who you're speaking on. We know who you're disrespecting. We're not stupid.
Right.
So like beat around the bush all you want, but like people are gonna come for you, and people are coming for him, rightfully so. And it really pisses me off, to be honest. Um, and I also want to point out that Cheryl Crow, who also is a singer, she tweeted and said, "There's nothing small town or American about promoting violence. You should know that better than anyone, having survived a mass shooting. This isn't American or small town like, it's just lame." So back in 2017, Jason Aldean performed in Las Vegas at the Route 91 Harvest Festival, and that's when a gunman opened fire and 59 people died and hundreds of others were injured in the shooting. So like you were a survivor of a mass attack at a concert that you performed at, and for you to just flaunt your guns and burn the flag and like all this like hatred, and it's just negative. And we know the state of our world right now isn't what we need it to be. But like when you're spewing ignorance and hate, we're not we got to change sometime. So um that, and then also Tori Kelly, it's been trending on Twitter all week. She actually was just recently hospitalized with blood clots. She was out with some friends and she fainted. Um, and it's just, I guess it's important to really take care of your health. And um, statistically, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that about 900,000 people a year are affected by blood clots. The symptoms range depending on where the clot is in your body, but definitely, educate yourself. Talk to your local medical profession, or your regular family doctor. Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself is the message here, because she's young. She's 30. Um, you know.
Absolutely.
So sending our wishes for a speedy recovery to Tori Kelly, and then also LeBron James's son was recently hospitalized as well, with cardiac arrest. Um, so similar to Damar Hamlin, which for the football player. So
Oh,
it's just I guess my message here is to make sure you're taking care of yourself, because these are young people, you know, who you
absolutely.
would think have healthy or average life choices and lifestyles. Um, so yeah, that's all I got for y'all in trending, I believe. Um,
Love it.
yes, yes, yes. That's what's trending, y'all.
Always keeping us in the know on what's happening in the world. So we appreciate you, Ty.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. So I think it's around that time where it's time for us to wrap up our show and leave you guys with some amazing tie your laces and get motivated. So we just leave you with a little something from the both of us that help you get through your week, get through your weekend, and hopefully it'll keep you until you get back here with us next Saturday, 3 to 5 Eastern time, where we can get you
No.
3 to 4. Sorry, 3 to 4 Eastern time. So we can get you guys, keep you motivated and entertain you. So, with that being said, Ty, do you have some Ty inspiration for us?
Yeah, so I did. I'm a note person, so I did kind of like write up something, but it's free-handed. It's not a quote this week. But
Okay.
I guess it's I'm gonna just be honest. I think it's important to. I'm gonna mix up a whole bunch of things together. One, it's important to know what your purpose is and that you're serving your purpose. Make sure that while you are here on this earth, make sure that you are serving your purpose. And really, Lay, I want everybody out there who may be struggling when it comes to family, dating, relationships, what have you, or career, or kind of just feeling in a fog. You know, one thing is for certain: do not take life for granted and don't let anyone determine your happiness, because at the end of the day, if you give somebody that much power or something that much power, it may come to an end unexpectedly, and then from there you've given them all of this power to control what you're feeling or how you're living your life. So don't ever let anybody determine your happiness, and then just be grateful for the friends and family and your loved ones that are there for you, because sometimes it's easy to overlook that when you focus and you put so much energy on somebody else or getting that new job or just something that may not be long term or tangible. So that's all I got for y'all. I know that's pretty deep.
I think that's really good. And I agree. That was good. That's going to be a good thing you're hearing throughout the week, Ty. So thank you so much for sharing with our takers and with me, of course. Um, I would say for my Lay's words of wisdom, I would definitely just say um, keep smiling. I think what's been getting me through is just smiling. Keep smiling even when it hurts. Smile when you don't feel like it. Because you use so many more muscles to frown. Um, and no matter how good or bad a situation is, it changes. So if it's going good, be prepared for the change. If it's going bad, be prepared for the change. But just know that change is coming. So I think for this week, just keep smiling because it's gorgeous and it really, you have the power to change how other people feel. And fake it till you make it. Because my smile, sometimes I got to fake it till I make it too. But just know it's going to be all right. So that is my lovely words of wisdom that I hope carries you until you come see us next Saturday from 3 to 4 Eastern time. Every Saturday, meet us back here. Make sure you guys are following us on all of our social media: Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. Um, what am I forgetting? Instagram, YouTube,
Threads.
the threads, yes, everything. Follow us at Ty and Lay's Take. You will see that scrolling on the bottom of your screen right now. So just make sure you are following us on literally every platform so you can be in the loop with what's up with Ty and Lay.
All right, it's time for Tyler to go taste the rum and do a taste test. I'm gonna get like a flight of them. I'm gonna just line them up and be like, Lay, this one was gross. Don't do this. Lay,
Yes.
I'm gonna buy you a bottle of this. And I'm also gonna buy Lay a bottle of Hennessy for her birthday.
Oh Lord, don't do that. Don't do it. All takers, we
All
love
right.
you guys so much. Thank you for staying tuned with us. We gotta make sure we eat because Ty is trying to get me lit. So gotta make sure we full stomach and drink responsibly. Okay,
Call a Uber, skirt, skirt.
that's right. That's right. All right, we love you guys. We will see you guys here next
Yes.
day, 3 to 4 Eastern time. Bye.